Hi, everyone. I think we are live. Welcome to Portal Crawl 3, MetaTr versal. We are going to be jumping across the worlds today. I am here in the stream today. This is Evo Haining joining you, along with Ben Irwin and Julie Smithson on the stream today. Julie?
Hi, Evo. Hi, everybody. Great to see everyone. It's going to be a great show. This one's going to be really interesting, and bear with us as we're going through these worlds and a couple of different devices, different platforms. And I've got Zoom open. That's why people can't hear me through that platform, but we're projecting through StreamYard, right? And then from StreamYard, back to you. Where are we headed today?
Well, we are headed to 6 different worlds today, starting with a wonderful place called Nowhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put up our first URL is Nowhere.io. Everything we're doing today, including Evo here, me, Julie, Ben, what's happening in world, it's all streaming via StreamYard today. We're sending that out to YouTube and to Twitch. So if there's something you missed, you can definitely jump back in. And if you're taking your own photos and video, that's great. Just please tag them, MetaTr versal. That way we know how to find you. And thank you for joining us for MetaTr versal Portal Crawl 3. It's really great to see you all. If you are looking for the URL, we are starting off at nowhere.io/MetaTr versal. This is where we begin the tour today, but also sort of where we gather. This is one of the spaces we have dedicated to this experience.
Kind of excited.
That's awesome.
I just found a bug.
What you got?
Ooh.
Hang on, what was it? Oh, it's not doing it anymore. No, as soon as I mentioned it, it goes away.
We fixed it. We fixed it for you. That's how good we are.
I was zooming in and out, like, you know how you go into third person and first person, but like
right click and drag. Is that what you do?
No.
You can move around. It detaches.
Yeah, you can kind of go into like a selfie mode.
Nowhere has been around since 2020, I believe. I may have been around a little bit before that, but I first jumped in the fall of 2020. John and his team, I believe, are based in New York and have built an amazing platform that is it is XR, it's on the web, it is social, it is great for galleries and events and all types of experiences, and it's also video based instead of avatar based. So that's a slightly different experience than what most people are used to. So if this is your first time in Nowhere, you've never seen this before, some of what you may be experiencing is going to be brand new for you. But we have found that Nowhere is one of a number of places that we can experiment both with building lightweight, whether it's A-frame or WebXR experiences, but also building portals. And that's what we're going to explore today on this portal crawl, is the portals between worlds. So Nowhere is one of a series of hubs that we use, and you can see some of the social experience now as others here are more exploring from a sort of get-together point of view. Some of the things we've used Nowhere for over the last few years include live gallery events in New York with New York Live Arts. We've done VIP shows and music shows where you get to be backstage with the artist. You can see some of them are doing fun little flips, and we're going to be going to a total of 6 worlds today. Starting off here at Nowhere, and then we will be going to the mall.io, Dreamwave, VR Land, Fiverr's World, and the Flying Saucer Club. Now, just a reminder that if you need support at any time, you can come into our Zoom, and that is where there is support chat. You can find Julian in there and Karen and all of our friends who can hopefully help you find us if for some reason you lose the tour today or you just want to find out more. Now, if you're not watching this live and you're wondering, what is this? MetaTr versal Portal Crawl 3 is the latest in a series of events where we are exploring portals across the metaverse. We're exploring how the metaverse fits together, and that includes the 3D interoperable web. So the worlds that we're exploring today are websites, and this is happening on the web. I'm going to give you that URL if you didn't have it already. That's nowhere.io, MetaTr versal. And this is one of a number of worlds that we are are portaling between today in order to explore how these different spaces might be connected. And we're going to have Julie come and share just a little bit as it loads up. As you can see, it's downloading and it takes just a moment to bring that in. But then we should have the room chat and we should be able to see a little bit of what's happening inside this place.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Evo. I know this is tricky and appreciate everybody's patience as they're trying something new here for Metaverse. We're pretty excited about this product. Everything that you see here and experience is being produced and is powered by our Metaverse game engine. It's a web-based game engine. What you're entering is a product of the game engine. And we've built out a 100 million square foot mall that is fully Web3 operational, right down to the marketplace, and also transactions using our partner, the Hedera blockchain, which is transacting HBAR.
Right. Oh, I love being able to go between modes. Not every platform lets me do that. Yes. How do I get this bar on the right-hand side that shows all the people? How do I get that out? I've lost that on my screen.
Let you hear a little bit of our conversation in World as people learn the new interfaces. Every time we jump into a new world, it's a new experience, right? So whether it's coming into a commercial zone where the experience zones might be something connected to something we know from the physical world, like Juicy Fruit and the Juicyverse, or coming into something that's completely new, like some of the worlds we're about to go to as well. So we're going to go back through the browser. If you are in browser and you also just want to hit the back button to go back to nowhere.io/MetaTr versal. And Julie, let's go ahead and give them the same announce in the room. And I'll go ahead and meet you there back at nowhere.io.
So we're off to Dreamwave next. So once we get everybody back together in Nowhere, we're going to go through the Dreamwave portal.
Excellent. So as I mentioned, this specific space that we have, which is nowhere.io, MetaTr versal, is our hub for today, and all of our portals are lined up together. So we just went to the mall, and the next one we're going to be going to is called Dreamwave. Now that is, for those of you who are new to these platforms, dreamwave.live. Dreamwave has a portal which looks like a TV head. So I'm going to go ahead and try to message to the rest of the folks to join me over here at this portal. And what we're going to be doing is jumping over to dreamwave.live by Active Theory. Just a reminder that each of these portals is a completely different platform, and your experience may vary. If you were challenged with anything at any time, you can go back to our Zoom where some folks are hanging out and can help you out. If you need the support chat in the Zoom, that is the bit.ly to get there. But we are now headed to dreamwave.live. All right, and I believe I'm in now. So I'm one of those fun little TV heads you're seeing running around. Whee, there I'm running. That's fun. All right. So if you're first time in Dreamwave, you can set your name. It's in the top right corner. It's under the emoji. So that will, and I set mine as EVP. That's wrong. How about I save it as EVO? All right, and then you can customize your avatar as well, so you can make yourself a different color. I tend to like myself green, and I'm going to make myself have some bows, so that's fun. And then let's see, do you see me when I run around? You might. Yeah, all right, so I'm that green little dash, as you you can see that we are these funny little TV heads here in Dreamwave. So beautiful light color and quality overall. You can do some customization here. You can create voice chat zones, and those voice chat zones can give us some time to have a more detailed conversation with each other. I see some avatar play with the different emoji craft here. It looks like, ooh, doing a fire dance. I kind of love these dances, actually. They're really fun. In terms of having a place where you just want to like go and hang out with your friends for a few minutes and talk, this is really beautiful. It looks like a dance club.
And this is also VR enabled, as will be VR Land, 5Rs, and Flying Saucer Club. So the rest of the event will be available in VR for those that want to switch.
So let's go ahead and we're going to jump through the next portal. And yeah, that's right over there. You can see it. It's big and easy to spot. Also, if you are taking photos today or video, just go ahead and tag those MetaTr versal, and that will help us along the way so that we can add those to the archive and record. And that really helps along the long-term documentation of these experiments. Everything we're doing here is an experiment. It is work in progress because we are basically plumbing the internet in real time for the 3D experience together. Nothing you can see here is finished. Everything is a work in progress. So thanks for testing with us today. And I think I'm in 2 different places at once. All right. And I see people are connecting with me and in the friends circle here. Hopefully y'all are hearing me in Nowhere as well. But what we're going to be doing next is jumping over very quickly to vrland.io. Ben, yeah, hi everybody. It's really good to see you all. We're going to be jumping over quickly to vrland.io. And this is really just a 3-minute stop. So if you see me and you can see where the vrland.io portal is, that is a 3-minute stop. And we're just going to stay there very quickly because we want to spend as much time as possible in Fiverr's world. And we're going to be going there at 12:40. So if you want to come with me quickly, we're going to go over to vrland.io for 3 minutes, very quick. And then we're going to be going into Fiverr's for a whole experience there. So this is a really quick stop. The next one we are going to is called vrland.io. And thank you, as I'm going to try and position my computers to have 2 conversations at once with 2 different streams. Let's see how this works.
And Evo, I'm going to try and go in VR for this one. So I will try and control my audio as well. So as I'm listening.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah. And feel free to leave yourself on mute and we'll hopefully do our best to make it work. So I see myself in this is vrland.io. Again, we're just going to stay here for just a few minutes. We've been here before in our portal crawls. And while there isn't necessarily a lot of new to share here, it is an interesting place for a couple of different reasons. So all right, so we're going to jump over to Fiverr's world next, if that's right, Ben. And thank you for showing us a little bit of the VR land experience. We're going to make sure those portals are working. And you can see the plumbing in real time, folks. That's what a portal looks like as it's being made. So we're going to be going over to 5R's world next. Fiverr's is so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. And then you're going to be using the WASD keys in order to move once you're inside. So Fiverr's World, for those of you who have not been here before, is a yearly festival. They have been doing portals across the open metaverse in interesting ways for a number of years now. So they explored doing portals last year as well with their galleries and partners. So this is an expansion of what 5Rs has done. And I believe we're going to be meeting up with the organizer here so that we can talk to them just a bit. All right, so I'm in the center now, and I think someone else is here as well.
So this is James Baikoyanu, who created the world.
All right, so James is here. All right, so I'm opening my mic and joining in audio in Fiverr's center. So I'm going to go to the center area and we'll see if we can talk to some of them live. But yeah, there's James. James is, he's been a colleague now for a number of years, and I'm not hearing him yet, but that's me. Like I said, I'm on multiple devices, so that could be my audio issues here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on sound so I can hopefully hear. And
Eva, the sound will work. I heard you in world there for a second. So if you can turn your audio back on in 5Rs and then off on
I believe
the live
I am.
stream, it'll still there.
I believe I am on.
You are. You're good.
Even have a couple of dome theaters which we might pop into, and do this permutations theater in a second where we have a 4-wall four screens playing simultaneously, and the way that we're able to have content creators come and speak to folks that are like experiencing their films, and also consolidate a wide variety of formats that we have all under one roof in the web.
This is amazing. I'm trying to see how well it looks like we've got a number of folks in here, 25. All right. So our time is up, unfortunately, it's ours. So I'm going to.
There's a portal in 5Rs to go to Cause and Christie, which is the Flying Saucer portal.
Got it. And just so you know, the Flying Saucer Club is a party that is happening Saturday night. Right. It's happening this weekend. So that is definitely something that you might want to look for info and check out this weekend. We're going to be jumping over to the flying-saucer-club.com details right now. Again, this is built by Cause and Christie, who are colleagues of ours and fantastic friends. They have done some really cool stuff here. The Flying Saucer, framevr.io, the Flying Saucer. You can customize your avatars and do a number of things here. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about the world that we're in and maybe help us understand what we're seeing.
Blender, but then it was brought into Unity for all the special effects. But now this was all done again in Blender, but then all the shader work and stuff is Tableau.js because this is not using Unity at all.
Yep. 100% WebXR.
The club. So we can go over to the club as well if you want. All right.
This is our bouncer. He's really nice, you know.
Big show.
That's awesome. For those of you who are on the stream and have been watching along for the last hour, this has been MetaTr versal Portal Crawl 3. We are at the end of our first hour here, and we're going to be wrapping up, but I wanted you to have some time to see Cause and Christie in action and see the work that they do here, and more broadly, get a sense of how all of these worlds fit together. This is a dance club. What we're seeing right now, the Flying Saucer Club, is built in Frame VR. Framevr.io, Flying Saucer is going to be open to the public for a big event starting this Saturday.
We're here to push the limits.
We just took 30 people across 6 platforms in an hour, which is quite a thing. And we obviously, not all portals are two-way portals. Some of these, as you can see, are one-way portals. We can get in, but we can't necessarily go to the next worlds. So this is an opportunity for those of you who are platform holders to think about whether those two-way portals could add to your social experience, right? So framevr.io, we can go with 300 people from one world to the next. We want to come to your world next. So if you've got a world with two-way portals, whether it's VR or on the web, we would love to check it out. And you can get in touch with us at hashtag MetaTr versal. If you took any shots or video of today, that would also be great to share. Ben and Julie, any other notes?
No, I think, you know, it's just leaving with the thought of, you know, it's great to go from portal to portal, but in the case of the mall, for example, where we're setting up wallets and the future of a marketplace where there's fiat and cryptocurrencies going to be taking place, that's where we have to stop and go, whoa, hold on. If I buy something in this world, how does it go into the next world when we start portaling? So we'll save that conversation for the next time, but that's the bigger question that comes out of these portal crawls is how do we make them.
This is where the overlap in the working groups of the Metaverse Standards Forum come into play, because there are people that are handling identity, there are people that are handling digital assets, there's 3D asset interoperability, and all of these things that are yet to be solved. And the point of these exercises that we're doing is to demonstrate the need to solve them.
So as you can see, we're a long way from having a fully interoperable 3D web or metaverse, but we're getting there. There are amazing platforms, large and small, that are exploring how to bring it all together and to make these social experiences easy for pretty much everyone. I just want to thank Julie. Thank you for all of your hard work bringing us to the mall today. I'm going to do a quick rundown of the worlds we went to today. There was nowhere.io, MetaTr versal. That's one of our hub spots. The mall.io from Metaverse, from Julie's team, and Dreamwave.live, great for a small social experience, vrland.io, and Fiverr's World, which is the festival that we saw. And there's a lot of great stuff in the festival we did not get to today. So I would encourage you to try and check out Fiverr's, as well as our partners on the XR job side. We've been just having tremendous partners, both large and small, coming together as part of MetaTr versal. So from all of us here, Julian, giving a shout out to Julian and Karen and all of our colleagues, Kaz and Christy at the
don't forget about Kaz's Flying Saucer Club.
Saucer Club. If you're
looking a party on Saturday, be a party on Saturday. So everybody needs, if you're around Saturday night, Kaz is hosting everybody, and Alan Smithson, he's going to be piping in and DJing live from our house. So he's going to open everybody up, which will be fun.
DJing. All right. Excellent.
Alan's DJing. And we have a live party happening here. So a bit of IRL and hybrid and all the virtual things happening. So yeah, you might see a live feed as well from here. So.
Well, this is a dance club for 300 people this weekend, so bring your friends. It sounds like it's going to be hopping on Saturday. And from all of us at MetaTr versal here, thanks for joining us. I'm Evo Haining, Julie Smithson, Ben Irwin, our fearless guy behind the scenes, directing, producing, and also Julian Reyes, who has been instrumental in making sure that we get all of this working. Thank you for all of your hard work today, both on the Zoom and broadly across the board. I think we're wrapping up. So have a wonderful day, and I'm going to just leave you out with the dance club. This is...
Thanks, Evo. Great job.
Thank you, Evo. Thanks.
Have a great
Thanks,
day.
everyone.